The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Brought to you this week by Westbrook Ag Power Incorporated, your local employee-owned New Holland dealer. For all your parts, sales, and service needs, visit Westbrook Ag Power Incorporated, just off Highway 30 in Westbrook.
I'm joined right now by Red Rock Central Junior Isaac Simonson, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Isaac.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to be selected.
Let's go back to Friday's game against Edgerton. And coming into the game, you knew that Edgerton was a big physical team, and you guys had just played a pretty big physical team in Renville County West. How did that game against RCW get you ready for Friday night?
Yeah, Renville comes down hard, really hard, with their linebackers, and I think that helped us to hit our blocks against Edgerton, and it just helped us prepare. Renville's a tough team, so.
I imagine if you look back at that Renville County West game, you guys had to feel like there were some missed opportunities because, you guys had a potential touchdown dropped in the end zone. You had the potential game-winning extra point get blocked. You guys left some points on the field, and that had to have, made it a little bit more hungry for Friday night.
Yeah, we felt like against Renville that we left some points on, that we didn't play our best first half that we could have, and we tried to make it up second half and just came up a little short, and they got us in overtime. So we wanted Edgerton.
And coming out on Friday night against Edgerton, you guys came out and put points on the board right away. I imagine that's something that Coach Jenigas stressed in practice this last week.
Yeah, we always try to want to start with the ball, and the last couple of games we haven't done anything first possession, and we came out and he wanted us to start off strong and put points up right away, and that's what we did. So
the passing game for you guys this season has definitely matured from last year. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the development of your receivers, because a year ago, prior to your injury, the big issue that you guys had in your offense was drop passes. Mm-hmm. And this season, the receivers have been hanging on to the ball.
Yeah, I think it's been a lot better. I think that a lot of people have come a long ways, and we've just kind of had more chemistry and better connections, and it's been a good start to our passing game. There should be hopefully more to come.
Mm-hmm. And after that first drive, you guys got the ball right back, and you were able to find Vanderer for a big one. Take me through that play.
Yeah, so we'd been kind of hoping to shift Edgerton over and get Vander one-on-one with the safety, and he's a big dude. So for us to have that safety trying to tackle him in space, that was a big advantage, and it paid off for us having that. So he's a hard guy to bring down.
And Vander's deceptively fast for a guy his size. Mm-hmm. That's kind of a matchup nightmare for defenses and a big advantage for you as a quarterback.
Yeah, he's a really good target to go to, and just knowing that he's always there and got good hands. So he's an athletic guy.
And you guys hooked up again before halftime and a third time early in the third quarter. Chemistry like that with a receiver just doesn't happen overnight. What's it been like practicing with Vander in practice and getting that good connection with not only him, but with all your receivers?
Yeah, he's a good team leader, runs good hard routes for a tight end. He runs receiver like routes, and having him out there is a really big advantage for us.
Mm-hmm. A year ago, when you look back at last season, you suffered the leg injury in, I think, week 4 and missed the rest of the season. How hard was that to have to watch from the sidelines, but how valuable was it as a learning experience?
Yeah, it was tough watching other guys trying to have to fill in, and we didn't really plan on having a backup, and it was hard, but learned a lot and just kind of developed the mental aspect of the game of what I could be doing and what could be happening and what things I could improve on for next year when he's watching it.
For around here, you're not really a prototype high school quarterback. I mean, you don't see a lot of high school quarterbacks in Southwest Minnesota that are 6'5" and 200 plus pounds. What's that been like for you to kind of grow into your body and grow, have your skill level develop with that?
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage to be able to see over the line and being able to see the guys, but I'm not the most mobile person on the field. I don't really think that's any secret, but yeah, it's just it's a little bit different. I think that, and it just brings a different flow to the game for us.
A lot of teams really rely on their quarterback to be a threat in the running game. You guys really haven't needed that this season because you've had pretty solid production from your running backs, but and the running backs have gotten enough production to take some pressure off the passing game and just allow you to sling it around a little bit.
Yeah, we've losing Mason last year as a senior was a big deal, but our Carter has really stepped up this year for us, and we have a really good line, so they hit their blocks and he makes the cuts. It's worked for us.
Looking ahead, you've got Cedar Mountain this week. It's homecoming week. Homecoming brings with it its own set of complications and distractions, but it's always an exciting time. And Cedar Mountain's a pretty quality club this year. What's it going to take to pull off a victory on Friday and to keep this momentum going?
Yeah, I think that offensively we got to block them and we got to move them, and defensively we got to shut down their passing attack, because I think that our line is good enough to take away their run game and limit that. So we got to beat them on the back end, I think, on defense. I would say that it was beating Renville as a sophomore. We went down the field for football, and it was the game-winning drive. And they blitzed, and we threw it over the middle, and we ended up winning that game, coming back from, I think it was maybe 16-8 or something. And that was a fun night. I think that I have a lot of pump-up songs on there to try and get ready for the game. I don't really have a specific go-to type style of music, but it's whatever's kind of hot at the moment. So definitely Redville this year. They gave us a run for our money, and we weren't ready for them. And yeah, it was a good game. I would think that they look at me as a leader. I try to be a leader, and I think that I'm also humble at the same time. So I like to hunt, like to fish, all of it. Just kind of an outdoorsy type of person. So spend a lot of time doing that.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a big win Friday. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Brought to you this week by Westbrook Ag Power Incorporated, your local employee-owned New Holland dealer. For all your parts, sales, and service needs, visit Westbrook Ag Power Incorporated, just off Highway 30 in Westbrook.